Going down the road, got a continuous hum. Could be a tire, could be a wheel bearing. Today on Tech Video, we'll check the wheel bearing and decipher if it's a tire or a wheel bearing. Continuous hum when you're driving, maybe a tire, maybe a bearing. Here's a couple tricks for you. Swerve to the left or to the right and see if the hum changes. Maybe you can isolate it to a side, but we still don't know if it's a tire. Here's another one. Change road surfaces. I'm going down, go over a bridge. If it's a different concrete surface, if the noise changes, it's most likely a tire. If the noise stays the same, it's a bearing, and we can address that. Now, you may have a hub bearing with all that grease and stuff in it, but today we're just going to look at sealed wheel bearings. Well, what's a sealed wheel bearing? I have one right here. This actually goes to the car. This has an ABS sensor built into it, and your wheel attaches right here. Now, one of the first things you can do, real simple, just jack up your car, 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock, wiggle your wheel. If there's any big perceptive movement there, it's probably a wheel bearing. If that doesn't show anything, well, maybe you can take a stethoscope like this. And you get this down at the auto parts store, this is pretty cheap. Come over here, lift up the car and spin it and see if you hear anything. Now keep in mind, you're taking 5,000 pounds off that bearing, it may go away. So if you still have an issue, you haven't found it yet, you can always take a dial indicator. And my dial indicator is attached right here to the frame, and I'm against my wheel bearing itself. And what I'm going to do is come down here and I'm going to spin it. And you can see on this one, it's barely even moving, maybe even a half a thousandths. This one's in good shape. If it was going in or out or flopping around, it's time to replace the wheel bearing. And you want to do that before it gets to this point right here. Lucky this wheel didn't fall off. This was a noise and turned into that. Now, there's a lot going on here, so follow us on social media. You can see all the updates and what we're doing. Thanks for watching.